Here's a fact that might surprise you. People who are really concerned about climate change and say the environment is their top political concern are really bad at voting. In the 2014 midterm elections, only 21% of registered voters who identified as environmentalists actually turned up to vote. That's only a teeny bit better than the turnout rate for young people, who famously suck at voting. The truth is, the environment is not a huge voting issue. While the destruction of all life on Earth is scary to many voters, it may not feel so urgent as other problems, as insane as that may sound. And when voters don't care about an issue, politicians tend not to care either. Voters do tend to care more about the environment at a local level. If you have a stream in your backyard and that stream is filled with arsenic from a local coal plant, you would want someone from the government to sort it out for you, unless you love arsenic. Speaking of arsenic in rivers, since President Trump took office and overturned a 2015 Obama-era rule
to cancel job-killing regulations,
it's gotten easier for coal plants to dump toxic waste into waterways. Trump ran on a promise to gut the Environmental Protection Agency, and as president, he's kept that promise. The workforce of the EPA has shrunk by 8%, making it less able to investigate problems, enforce regulations, and conduct research. Trump also famously said on the campaign trail that climate change was a hoax by the Chinese to limit the growth of the US economy. So last year, he withdrew from the landmark Paris Climate Agreement.
Believe me, this is not what we need.
And has made it easier to frack on public land.
I've actually been called an environmentalist, if you can believe that.
Trump courted the support of coal miners in the coal industry during his campaign, and rolling back Obama-era regulations is a way of cutting the cost of compliance for power companies. The problem with depositing toxic waste wherever you like is that it can go very wrong, as we're seeing right now with toxic coal ash spills in the wake of Hurricane Florence in the Carolinas. If you're someone who wishes the environment were a bigger deal to politicians, there is some good news. Even though it's hard to change people's mind about environmental issues, it's much easier to convince people who are already terrified of climate change to turn up to vote. This is exactly what one group, the Environmental Voter Project, is trying to do this election. If millions more people turned up to vote and told pollsters they were really worried about pollutants being pumped into the earth, the water, and the sky, then politicians might just start to care about this too. Because if there's one thing that politicians love, it's getting reelected.